Hi everyone, we should be live again with Assassin's Creed Valhalla once more. We'll be playing for I don't know how long, depends on when I decide I need to fall asleep. I'm quite tired quite early these days. It's a byproduct of getting up early, I guess. So, I guess we shall get to cracking now. Here we are, we're power level 72, which means nothing, but the game likes to pretend that it does. And we're going to do some gaming. You can all hear me, right? Yeah, you can all hear me. Wait, hang on, the game's fine. The game's running fine. Or at least it should be. World. What quest is... I should probably head down to... yeah, do this, but I'll get the viewpoint away. James Rostron, cheers for the super chat, you absolute legend. I really do appreciate it. Right, let's go over to this viewpoint. Give it a good old viewpoint business. Please tell me that the there's nothing going wrong with the frame rate. There doesn't appear to be, but I'm looking at the playback. It's looking a bit weird on the preview, but the preview is known to sometimes just tank itself to save performance elsewhere as a preview rather than how it actually looks. Fingers crossed, it's fine. Smooth. Okay. Is YouTube dying again? YouTube has a habit of screwing me over exactly when the views would be ideal. You know what I mean? But I don't really know if it's that big of a deal when I'll probably make good on it at some other point, but you know. What do you think of AC Valhalla so far compared to Odyssey? Well, Odyssey is total shit, and Valhalla isn't. So there you go. It's that simple. I wish I had the patience to give you a more in-depth conversation about it, but I've just grown tired of talking about Odyssey in any setting. I'm sure I'll talk about it in my review. Give an explanation as to why Valhalla is just a better game. And what it does better.
Suffering hard times, I see.
I play on this on PC. Games doesn't even launch for me. I have no clue. I have no clue how I'm playing on this on PC if the game doesn't launch for you. Could it be something up on your end, or maybe there's something going on up with your Ubisoft account thing. I forgot what they called it. It used to be Uplay. It used to be so simple to remember what it's called. Now it's probably like Ubisoft bollocks or something. I don't know what it is. Ubisoft. I forgot what they've actually called it. I don't know. Should I get Valhalla? Depends on what you're after. But if you're anything like me, then you'll have a good time. That's for sure. I'm very. As you'll notice, I'm quite reluctant to outright recommend any game because it depends on what you're after from the game. I don't know what you're after from the game. I can't. Ubisoft Connect. See, that's a mouthful. Uplay was easy to remember. Uplay. Ubisoft Connect. What is that drivel? You know what I mean? Sure, it doesn't really matter what it's called. It still serves the same purpose. But just the same, Uplay was easy to remember. Ubisoft Connect? I'll have forgotten that in the next 5 minutes, and I'll call it Ubisoft Bollocks again. Somebody asked me what the Ubisoft PC thing is, and I'll just say Ubisoft Bollocks. Yeah. Thoughts on the game so far? The game is a wonderful time. I'm having a great time with the game. I mean, the first playthrough was pretty sick. I don't know how to take in some aspects just yet. I'm going to give this second playthrough the shake it needs, and then we'll see. Can everyone share the stream, please? I'm wondering why it's so dead. It shouldn't be that dead. It's weird and annoying, but that's a shame. Maybe people are playing the game themselves. If so, cool. Is it really good, or is it just Odyssey 2.0? I literally just answered another variant of that question.
Well,
so
if it isn't Eivor of the Raven Clan.
This is one of the issues with streaming Assassin's Creed. You wind up answering the same question about 20 times.
You know me.
People talk. I've heard all the rumours that Eivor the Dane is a coward, a cur, and a leech. Perhaps you can swing that wee axe on your belt, but I doubt you've much talent for speech.
Oh no. You might be surprised. Let's duel. They throw their Yu-Gi-Oh cards at each other and put on the floor and run away. I don't know, I didn't watch that thing.
Let us duel.
Well, I'll need a wager first.
Let's put a medium bet on.
Here's the silver. Now begin.
To all those whom I speak, they say Eivor's a clod.
You're speaking about me, that's a little odd.
Just awful. What a clown you are. They say you're a coward who runs from a fight.
And they are sorely mistaken. I'm known for my might.
Interesting. Interesting. Silent whispers all claim that you're terribly dense.
Then you have clearly misheard them. My wit is immense.
Oh, you looked out with that one. Well, what a surprise. Eivor of the Raven clan is a true talent. I'm shocked.
Do not believe everything you hear. Unless it touches on my flighting, then heed every word.
Take the coin, and know that only praise will henceforth cross my lips.
Lovely. Well, we're increasing our charisma slowly but surely. It does have some value. Ah. There are arrows in that chair. Throne. Seat.
What? What's happening?
Finir?
Oh, no, not unless Halfdan sent you.
I sent myself.
I sent myself. I want to speak with Finir, the steward who should be working to put a king on that throne.
Oh, you're in luck then, for I have found the man already. I'm only waiting on him to get married.
Which man?
You know, stranger, you interrupted a beautiful dream. I was sailing through Helheim, drifting on a ship of fire.
Dreams of death often run ahead of the real thing.
Oh, wouldn't that be a burden off my shoulders? What business have you with the backwater king, anyway?
Danes from here attacked my clan. I want to know why, and how to make sure it never happens again.
Ah, that would be Rued's clan. They killed the last man I put here, Adelstan. I suspect they'll do the same to our next monarch.
A Dane who can't keep the Danes in line. Not much of a steward, are you?
If I knew how, I'd have rid our lands of them long ago. Rued's clan plagues us all, Dane and Saxon alike.
You are the sorriest soldier I've met in this country. Kick your king in the arse and fight back.
He needs more than a kicking. He's got nothing he should have to win this fight. No courage, no army, no charisma. If he wants to live longer than a season, he'll need the backing of his bride's family, which he hasn't. They loathe the maggot.
No,
Who is
no.
he, your King Maggot?
King Maggot the First. The maggotest king of the maggot gang.
Oswald of Elmenham, who was King Edmund's counsel before the invasions. And like it or not, he's the last Saxon noble with any sway.
Why not crown a Dane instead?
Halfdan
What's going on with the lighting?
He wants a Saxon king married to a Dane for a greater show of unity. But Oswald's
Oh,
not
God.
the sort of man you'd chase into battle with a grin. He's soft. The settled Danes don't trust him.
Where is he now? I'll get the measure of him, see what I can do.
You just missed him. He's headed for Elmenham just now, pleading once again for peace. If you go by the north gates and along the road, you may catch him.
The Tale of Thane Oswald. Ah, yes. Thane Oswald, my favourite character in all of Assassin's Creed. That's a joke. He's alright. Dane's steward note. The invaders worm deeper into East Anglia every day. We must be frugal and prepare for the worst. Hilda, take your valuables, your silver, and stash them away. They will not look in the longhouse attic. Or for our sake, I pray they do not. Lovely. Right, I'm going to pick up as much rations as I can. I like that this game doesn't force you to buy the rations from a bloody shop. Like, you can pick them up in all sorts that you can find along the roads. At farms, in houses. Makes it a little bit less like the game's economy is meant to keep you broke. To have you cave for time savers. Odyssey. It's not that the cave made you try to keep you broke, but it tried to waste your time. It's a little bit different, isn't it? Find and speak to Oswald. Hang on, I have an idea. Don't mind me, just doing something. Oswald is a few miles away in that direction, I guess, but it's not. It's like 100 meters. It's fine. We wanted to see your first playthrough. Yeah, well, what do you expect me to do? They gave me a review copy like a week before the game launched. I was always gonna, you know, have to give it a go, and I just got hooked.
Why are you so passionate about these arrows?
When Father James blessed the late King
Oswald or
Edmund,
Agnes
he blessed
McBean.
that
Agnes
holy
McBean's the
throne
best.
and all upon it.
The blessing did not take.
That depends on your opinion of King Edmund. I wonder. I have studied those arrows, but never dared touch them. But since you plucked them anyway, would you sell them to me?
Oh, sell you the
I'm
arrows.
willing to sell, but the King Edmund arrows might be mixed up.
I didn't
with
have
mine.
any before.
I've the eye of an archivist, able to sort new from old. The kingdom's history shall be restored. Just sell them all to me. These arrows are the very...
The thing is, I only picked up the arrows that were there, and I didn't have any in my quiver anyway, so... I guess, in the end... Yeah, no, she just got all the good arrows. An estate in the woods. A wandering monk spread rumours of Roman ruins southeast of Norwich, isn't it? Duty compels me to search such a site. But there are darker things in these lands than rogue Danes, also the monk says. For now, I shall quell my quickening heart. The ruins have survived many winters, they may wait longer. I must stay alive long enough to blur. That's when I accidentally move away too quickly and can't be asked going back to read the rest. Classic me. Okay, inside this place we go. Hello, and me.
Hello there.
Hello there to you as well, son. Right,
Always good to have.
give me all of the hunter arrows, please. I would like 20 hunter arrows. I can actually only have 14 because that dies in my quiver. But that's fine. This guy, he doesn't understand that I'm the best. And he's not. He stinks.
Until next we meet.
We shall not meet ever
I have to
again.
go. See you
Can I
soon.
kill this merchant? We'll find out now, won't we? Nope. The merchants are immortal. Classic immortal merchants. No wonder they're so fearless. Dealing with the Danes. It's 2 fucking AM over here. But I'm watching it here. But I'm over here. But I'm over here watching Epic Gaming. Oh, that's sick. That's an epic time. Hang on, what's that? I'm getting distracted by all these little things because I know that this is the sort of game that you'll benefit from taking your time with rather than anything else. Jesus, those subtitles were bait as fuck.
I do not think the horse can hear you.
That horse can't hear anything. So how did Father do it then? The horse always comes when he summons it. Father was a good horse summoner, I'll have you know. And I'll rise in his stead.
Okay, so basically this little girl is trying to Trying to cool a deaf horse.
Easy, girl.
It's a deaf horse. It cannot hear, but it can enjoy.
Your horse is a little unsettled, but safe.
I, Asta the Great Summoner, first of a name, thank ye.
Next time, summon a bridge.
If Father was still alive, you'd be proud of him. Wouldn't he, Skinbally?
After watching The Last Kingdom, I was hyped for this. The Last Kingdom's a good time. I enjoyed The Last Kingdom.
Maybe the horse will have a better life now.
Surely you must realise you are doomed. Start spinning like a maniac. What? Start spinning like a maniac? I'm confused. Right. Ability damage. Melee. Hello, sir. Oh, you're one of those redder boys. One of Redder's boys. I need to find the cat. I know the cat is in this village. Is this the cat? Jesus, the frame rate just went through the floorboards. Hello there, the cat.
What a handsome cat. Hello, friend of Freya. What's wrong?
Hey, Nolly, come back, you sneak!
Here, little one.
I guess I have to give chase to the cat now. This is the perfect time to play some Assassin's Creed 3 tavern music.
Got you, little mouse biter.
Ah, see that? I'm holding the cat with my brain. I guess the cat is now mine. Yes, the cat is mine. Wait. Something's supposed to happen here. Oh, here we go. Took you a minute, didn't it, lad?
Wow! Nolly hasn't let anyone touch him since old Cutter died. But he sure loves you.
Do you want to join my crew, Nolly? You would
Why
make
are
a
you talking
fine
to the
raider, I
child?
think. Every longship needs a brave cat for luck. And for the rats. Looks like I have another raider.
The cat joins us on raids and does plenty of murdering. It's great. Right, I want to see what that is now. Like, I might as well. If I'm getting this distracted, I may as well go the full way. Otherwise, what is the fucking point? Actually, that's out there. Nah, I'm better off going to see this. If that's not in the town. Cat on the raid. It's a raid cat. This cat is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Oh dear. Oh god. The cat is... No, now I see the plan. They've invaded again. That's a child raider. Cats on ships historically confirmed. Did Abel just recruit a child to do his dirty work for him? Hey child, join our crew. You can kill the rats. Oh, classic. This is all the work I've ever wanted, said the child, gleefully running towards the longship. Greeted by a pack of bloodthirsty Danes and a pouch full of severed heads.
It wasn't us.
Your folk destroyed this country once.
I built myself a home here. Rued's clan attacked us as well.
Oh, how nice to have a home to speak of, man. Mine was burned to the ground years ago. And by whom, I wonder?
Please, all of you, be we Dane or Saxon, we all want the same peace. With land to till and home to keep. Without fear of Rued's violence.
Till they break the peace with another bleeding raid.
Nonsense. Their homes are here now. Same as ours, our futures run together, not apart.
So what are these Danes attacking us, eh? What will you do about them?
When I am king...
Laughing man.
When I am your king, I'll set things right. You will be king when I am a flying troll.
That'll be pretty quickly then. You handled the crowd wisely.
You handled that well. Disputes between Saxon and Dane don't always end so cleanly.
That was a clean result.
A dispute ending without bloodshed is as clean as they come.
Quite a brutal outlook.
I'm Eivor of the Raven clan. Are you Oswald?
I am. You're not here to kill me, are you?
I'm not in the habit of killing kings, but I do like meeting them.
I am Oswald, yes. For as long as I can hold out.
So what happened here, Oswald?
A clan, led by a Dane called Rued, attacked this morning. They've been sacking farms and hamlets across East Anglia for some time now, growing more brazen by the day.
Do they know this is Halfton's land?
They must. They just don't care.
Their chaos has touched my home as well, and I'm here to see that it doesn't happen again. Lately, I've come to learn that you are the hook that all hopes hang upon. As king, you could unite all the Saxons and friendly Danes.
A minor weight to bear, isn't it?
Who else, if not a king, should bear it?
Travel with me, Eivor. We can discuss my tenuous future on the road home.
What begs your attention in Elmenham?
Wedding preparations. Elmam is on guard as we ready my marriage to the Dane woman Valdis. She's a cousin of Halfton's.
Why is
Good.
Eivor's body
A
moving
well-matched
so odd?
marriage can
Like,
forge a strong alliance.
it's
So
just
what's the
like
holdup?
some form of
Hold up.
stuttering as he tried to
Don't yet have
walk.
permission to marry Valdis. Her brothers don't approve of me.
Well, that's a bit peak. The man's clearly got a bit of trouble. He wants to marry this lady, and her brothers don't approve. And so we must kill the brothers. What say you, Oswald, to that plan? Can I accidentally shoot my horse in the head?
Right here.
I know it's not worth the arrow.
A smoke ahead.
That's Beatley. Could be the same men who attacked at the walls of Norwich.
Stay here. I'll have a look.
What was that What was that dismount? That's a weird dismount animation, isn't it? So that's a bit more like it. But it's this, when you're looking this way, it's like a full-on roll. That's really cool, depending on where your camera is at. The dismount animation for getting off your horse
They will
is
attack from
different.
sight.
We love a good attention to detail. Yeah, because RB to assassinate means just swing your axe like a mad bastard. Well done, game. You really did that well. This is not what I wanted, but it's where we wound up. Who's first? Ow. He's first, clearly. You can have your shield back. I have no use of it. Again, same thing. Shield, not really my thing. I say using my own shield, which is cooler than theirs. Hello sir, may I interest you in some certainly not a scam car insurance?
That should be the last of these big-faced cowards. Oswald will be relieved to know of this.
Hang on, I need to get in this building. Before I return to Oswald, I need to do some bits and pieces. I'm gonna go into the pig pen and get out my way, pig. I've accidentally murdered a pig. What have I become? Oh, there's an opal in here. Lovely. I only need 300 of those before I can go and purchase anything from Redder, as opposed to going into the store and purchasing it with microtransactions. So I just had a seizure when I seen the Eagle Vision. You have to do the annual killing your horse video. I do, but it needs to be a unicorn. If it's not a unicorn, what's the point? And if I look at the store, and we look at packs, I can see a unicorn ship pack, but there's no unicorn mount. I cannot kill a boat, as much as I may try. I could try for years. I'll never manage to murder that boat. There appears to be no. Let's have a look. Is there a unicorn? There's a whatever that thing is. There's a tribal stallion. What? There's some. I like how I can turn. I can turn soon into a night heron or a Oh my god. That's cool. You know what? White Senu, which I guess I could just get. Not that I want to right now. Why would I want White Senu? It's a raven, not an eagle. Wife's prayer. Edgar, it's been days since Alder left to track the raiders near our farm. I have faith God will protect him, but I still worry if you venture into the fields. Have a care. Have a care. Just one. Wolf with the horn. Murdering the wolf mount. No. I'll upset too many people murdering a wolf mount. It has to be... If they ever release a unicorn mount, I will buy it purely to kill it. Does that make you guys happy? But if they don't do that, then I'm not caving for their microtransaction
Rued's
nonsense.
clan. They left none alive.
Frankly, it's a single-player game. Why would I go near microtransactions if I can avoid it? If they release a unicorn, different story. That
Show
thing
more grit than
dies.
you're showing me now,
It's not
and
some
they may
question
start
of
to like
money.
Yes, sorry, I'm just shaken. If you joined us at dinner, that might ease their minds a touch. Think about it. My doors are open to you.
I'll have to join you for dinner.
I'd be happy to join you. Tell me when and where.
Wonderful. Visit us in Elmham whenever you have time.
It's worse here than I feared.
Is it worse here than we feared, really? What were you expecting? It's a video game, man. Right. What's over in this direction, I wonder? The content packs are half the price of the season pass, lol. Yeah, that is really funny, actually. No, the pricing is something that I noticed. I looked at it and went, hang on a minute, 2,000 Helix credits works out at £17, which is around over, well, that's rough, well over $20. Australian, that's about, Australian's about $35. And I look at that, and then I look at the value of the game, £60, $70, 100 Australian, and think, Jesus, now, hear me out here, is this Droga pack, which granted it's cool, but it's just meaningless gear, is this worth near enough half the price of the game, or a quarter of the price of the game? I don't understand what warrants that price tag. I'm very confused as to why that would be so mentally high on a single-player game, no less, that doesn't need microtransactions in any capacity, let alone that. And then I think to myself, yeah, we can ignore it as much as we want, but doesn't it just indicate to you that the higher-ups at Ubisoft just see Assassin's Creed as a way to earn money? And to an extent, it is a business, rightfully so. They should be thinking about filling their coffers with their products, yes. But come on. Some things just don't feel... Some things just feel a bit silly. I doubt the developers working on this game want the microtransactions to be there.
Hide and hunt is a true warrior's game. It is good that you
It is a
play
cash cow series, but it makes money off of being a game that costs money to begin with. Now, here's the thing, right? If the game was free to play and they put the microtransactions in any extent they wanted to, then that's fair enough. Do what you want. It's, if you're releasing a free-to-play game, you can monetize it to fuck if you wanted to outside of what you're doing. It doesn't really matter because it's free to play otherwise. You can put whatever you want in then. But if it's a full-price AAA title and then you're being asked to fork out more for gear packs, you look at and go, hang on a minute, no. Isn't that a bit weird? It's just such an interesting business mechanic. Well, it's just an interesting business method that's going on there, and I don't understand it. Don't get me wrong. It's their choice what they do with their game. I just don't get it. Is Valhalla good? Valhalla's plenty of good, yeah. Don't get me wrong. All sorts of games have microtransactions in them. Red Dead Redemption 2 has them in the, well, sort of with the gold in the online mode. But that's online there. What does that tell you? I've never seen microtransactions be pushed in a single player game. Like, well, at least I haven't seen it much. This is one of those... I mean, I guess you could put the Creation Club for Fallout 4 or Skyrim Special Edition up there as really weird, but that's like mods and stuff. I guess it's like DLC, but just shit. But no, it's so unusual, isn't it? It doesn't make sense. And also, I have a question. Again, what the fuck is this going to do for my experience? How is this going to benefit my experience of this Viking fantasy that they want to sell? Hashtag like a Viking. How does that factor? Sure, I get that little epic mystical dips in mythology. This sort of fits, looks nice. This again looks nice, bit mystical, but it dips into mythology, dips into mythology, dips into mythology, dips into mythology, mythology-based tattoos, mythology, fucking cocaine. Animus magic is the weakest explanation. Animus magic is the weakest explanation you can give for that stuff. I think it's funny as well because you can tell somebody designed that, and the reason why they did was because they had time free and they thought it would be funny, and then somebody higher up went, oh, that's really cool, we'll sell that for money. It's separate to the game. Right, where's... I won the game for I'm a giant. Don't worry. There's plenty to like about Valhalla. I just find that microtransaction practice got old pretty quick. Hang on, I'm...
You won! I surrender, giant!
Who's emailed me? I just got an email that says, hello there, I am a big fan. Cool. It's not what the business email's for.
The hider in shadows, the one who lurks unseen.
Farewell, children. Play well and stay warm. A warrior's game. In these times, even children must hide from two-legged wolves.
I also want to know, right? Another thing that's actually bugging me now. Why is this called the Unicorn Ship Pack? I mean, I get it. There's a little unicorn head there. But why not have at least an actual unicorn for me? Something I can kill to vent my frustration. Hang on. No, don't do on that. I don't want to buy your Helix credits. It even looks nicer in the image than it does there. I don't know why I panicked there. It's not like that site. It's not like that page took you to my bank details, and even then, any bank details that I would have here, which I haven't filled out any on this game, would be expired anyway with anything I've used on Ubisoft before. Like, it doesn't even look as good as that. Oh god, I'm ranting about microtransactions. I find it silly. I just find it silly. I'm not too taken aback by it because it's what I expected. But it is just a little daft. I don't understand what that's going to do for my experience. I think Ubisoft needs to pitch why that's going to benefit my experience, and also why I should part with money, real money beyond the money I'd already spent on the game,
This place is heavily guarded.
just to get that epic unicorn pack. Part of me is tempted to buy it purely because it would be jokes, but another part of me knows that I'm not usually one to stand on the moral high ground of integrity, because that's bullshit. If you want to buy something, you shouldn't be shamed for it. But I feel like I just can't. I feel like this part of me that just doesn't want to give Ubisoft the satisfaction of knowing I paid the money just to take the piss out of something which was clearly designed for the same effect. It'll benefit your experiences because it's LGBTQ plus representation. Is it? Is it though? It's representation of a fucking unicorn ship. All it actually does is self-destruct any gravitas. Don't fall for it. Don't worry. I shan't fall for it. It's too much of a joke to represent anything. Yeah, no, it's just too silly. It's funny as well because everything else is sort of got mythology as its focal point. Norse relevant mythology. And then you've just got a unicorn ship that doesn't really represent anything. I don't know what that's going to do for the experience, but it exists. We can ignore it, fortunately. That is true before anyone tells me off for complaining about something that I can ignore. You're right, you can ignore it, but it's just the attitude that it indicates from the higher-ups at Ubisoft with their approach to their consumers, how they may perceive consumers. It's not like they're doing loot boxes like EA. No, that's their own level. But oh my god, oh, I've never seen this kind of enemy before. Oh, he's dead. Oh, what a shame. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, it feels like it just feels like the fact that that's something that people can spend money on to enhance their experience with Assassin's Creed Valhalla is a bit of a piss take. Why are they still doing microtransactions? I've not got anything against microtransactions in games that are free to play, or if they're online, and that at least has some form of value for cosmetics. There you can sort of understand why it may fit. But when it's a AAA game that you've paid money for and it's just single player, surely to Christ microtransactions shouldn't factor. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of microtransactions in any setting, but I can stomach it for the sake of online, because I guess some people kind of enjoy that. On the other hand, you've got the flip side to this with the loot boxes and the pay to win. That's another risky area, and then of course you've got whatever the fuck EA was doing, which is their own madness. Which is outright gambling, which they'll refuse to admit it is, but it is, and they keep getting fined for that. So clearly the world agrees that that is gambling, and as long as they disclose that, then there's that. Also, there's the risk, right? Say a kid asks their parents to buy a DLC for them for a game, right? They enter their bank details onto the same site that you can then buy microtransactions for. Now, these games are accessed by kids. Maybe their age rating says they shouldn't be, but it doesn't make a difference. Now, those kids may then want to get these things on these stores, and you know, rinse their parents' bank accounts, or at least just buy everything on the store. And yes, that's on the parents and that's on the kid. You're absolutely right there. But surely there should be more consideration when placing the microtransactions as to what that in-game store that has a real money value could impact. And it's not so bad with Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft's biggest issue actually is not the fact that they're selling anything at all for real money, but actually just the prices. That's an absurd, like, If I go to Helix credits, that's an absurd amount of money. You cannot buy just 2,000 Helix credits on their own. You have 2,000 plus the 300 bonus, so that's 2,300 Helix credits, more than you need, and that's 17 quid. So you have to buy more Helix credits than you need. It says that it's 2,000 with a 300 bonus, but it's just 2,300 because that never disappears. And then if you want to, again, look, see there are packs, 1,500 Helix credits there, right? There is no option to buy 1,500 Helix credits. You have to buy 2,300 Helix credits. So while the value of this is actually lower than this, you actually have to pay the same price in order to get the Helix credits that you need to buy this. So, you see, the fact that you can't buy however many Helix credits you need specifically, you have to buy a pack that's bigger than what you need, is another issue. And the fact that, look at the price tags on this shit. Look, that's absurd. That can buy you 3 gear packs. And that's 40 quid. That's near enough the value of the game. I think we've had enough ranting about microtransactions. Let's get on to some of the positives of Valhalla. Ooh, it's a mushroom thing. I love mushrooms. Mmm, tasty. Mmm, mushrooms. The thing as well, who actually wastes their money buying these things? Clearly people do. Hallucination challenge. Oh god. I wonder if this is the one where the path is leading to. No, it's not that one. And now I've got to eat the mushrooms again. This is... Of all of these fly agaric challenges, this is the one that I think I must... if I recall this one right, I hate it. Because every time you get it wrong, it will spit you out. And you have to eat the mushrooms again, that's a pain. Oh, we're back up. We're up here now, are we? Lovely. Look at Abel's arms. He doesn't even grab hold of this. He's not grabbing hold of it. He just uses his feet. How does the game play compared? Oh my god, Eivor! Oh, fuck's sake, man. That's not what I was asking you to do. Oh. Really? Now I have to do it all again. I am going to kill Santa Claus. And ruin Christmas for everybody. The last thing 2020 needs will be me. Now, if anybody knows what the prompts actually are in these, please let me know, because from what I've seen, some of them just don't actually have any clues. They're just sort of there. Don't kill Santa, that's racist. So what are the clues? I mean, it's this one, but... It is pretty much the worst year ever, to be honest. Is this the one? Yes. Done it.
I saw a rich man's home burning.
How many meth do you take? How much meth do you take before starting an actual comments video? None. I don't fuck with drugs.
It is always better to live.
Ever. Sorry, I hiccup when I like that. I don't fuck with drugs. I've done the challenge thing right. I've done this. Whatever. I just can't be fucked. Doesn't think I've done it, but I've done it. Why doesn't it show any side quests for me in my tab? Because side quests aren't in the tab. Like, you just find them in world events and stuff.
A healthy seeming town.
Sometimes there are side quests actually,
Oswald has done well for himself.
but they're sort of... I don't know. I don't know if I describe them as side quests or just quests. I put Valhalla in the middle of Origins and Odyssey. They fixed a lot of the issues of Odyssey, but it's still missing a bunch of great features from Origins. At least the game's trying to come into its own a bit and trying to, you know, reincorporate Assassin's Creed into Assassin's Creed. Reapply Assassin's Creed, if you will. That's something that I don't think Origins or Odyssey really did too well. Yeah, sure, Origins was supposedly the origin story of the Assassins, but everyone would admit that that's a poorly chosen name, and in reality, it happens, yeah, but it's not really a focus. Bayek's killing for his for revenge for his son, and the foundation of the Brotherhood is quite kind of at the end, and the Hidden Ones DLC's all right, and it's a bit blunt though, unfortunately, just a little bit blunt. Doesn't really feel like it's the primary focus of the game. This at least brings some form of central focus to having an established Brotherhood in the game that you can feel a part of. Origins is great in many ways.
I asked you here to Elmenham to offer my thanks and extend my generosity.
So maybe this is a little better in my opinion. Who knows?
To our guests of honor, Brother, Broder, and to my lovely bride-to-be, Valdis.
It's a big fat sword.
Plow our sister because Halfdan commands him. But you won't drag us into bed with you, you hear?
Broder,
the last Saxon king we backed wasn't half as mushy as you, and we lost 150 men protecting his maggoty arse.
If you're going to be rude, then I must ask you to leave. This is my home. I won't be insulted here.
Is that why you've come? To back this Thane who smells of goat shit and cheap pebbles?
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Do I bore you, wolf-kissed?
I'm here to protect my clan. If that means helping your king secure his throne, well, so be it.
You'd be safer crowned the throne. It's made of less wood than this one.
We'd all be safer if you had the stones to stand up to Rued's clan. Between the pair of you, I can't see a single nugget.
You watch your tongue, wolf-kissed, or you'll find it freed of your face.
So easily wounded by words. Imagine the ruin my axe would inflict on your flaccid ego.
My flaccid...
Oh god, Abel smashing that man's ego out. It's great. It's kicked off now, well done.
That's it.
That was a good cutscene.
Limp, weak, soft.
Broder. Oh god, Broder is a ninja. Broder, kill me. Why is his name Broder? Broder and brother. Why are both of their names play on the word brother? Just a bit of a mess on the word brother. It's just, okay. You got Broder and brother here.
Stop! All of you! That's enough fun for tonight.
If that's all you've got, it's little wonder East Anglia is in the state it is.
You are weak, sheep herder. Your Norse friend here can't change that. We are better off without a king.
Well, that's me done.
I think I prefer dream nonsense to these alehouse brawls.
What a waste of time and good mead. These brothers will never back me in my claim.
This dance is just beginning, Oswald. Get some rest. You'll need your energy.
And will I see you in the morning? We have much to discuss, I think.
I will find a place to lay my head.
And Eivor, if you can help me right this situation, you'll have a strong alliance with East Anglia. That much, I promise.
Layla Hassan is totally on drugs. Probably. Look, you see Layla Hassan? Yep, probably did many a drug. Oh, classic. Not again, Layla. Remember what happened the last time? You got a hold of a magical staff and smacked your best mate upside the face. Don't be doing the drugs anymore. I've got 2 skill points that I can invest in skills. My favourite thing to do. Bam, bam. I am power level 76. Named after Fallout 76. Did I get 2 more skill points? Really? I'm not power level 76 anymore. I didn't even get to spend a moment of my time at power level 76. Battlefield cremation. Enemies who perish from one of your fire attacks will continue to burn, dealing fire damage to enemies nearby. You know what? That's not so bad. Sir.
You are Oswald's powerful bride-to-be, Baldus.
I'm not his. This marriage is to be an alliance, nothing more. Besides, the man can barely carry a sword or speak with conviction.
Oswald is many things, but a gifted leader, he is not. Still, of everyone I've met here, he is the only one willing to be responsible for the place.
I will leave you to your day. You can find Oswald by the docks. And watching the river calms him, apparently.
Okay, it's good to see that nobody likes fucking Oswald.
Go.
I like Oswald. I think he's a fascinating guy. I reckon he's a fun character. He looks baby-faced, but that's fine. Everyone was like a child. Here he is shoveling shit.
Ah, good morning. Up bright and early.
You can labor like a thrall, but you're no good with feasts. Not a good start for a king.
No, indeed.
I find a solitary comfort in my menial labors. Not something a king should admit to, I suppose.
Good old Oswald, the wildest of Oz.
The brothers shamed you at dinner. It's your duty to answer their insults. Don't let the matter lay unresolved.
Oh, it was a petty row with henhouse wolves. I'd sooner answer the moo of a cow than worry about their insults. I have a wedding to plan and a kingdom to save. I haven't time to suffer fools.
They betrayed your hospitality, Oswald. Where I'm from, that's a grave insult.
You right, Toby? How you doing, lad?
Well, well. Here's the mud-soaked Saxon who's been taxing my patience.
Steward Finnair. I know I failed to impress at dinner yesterday eve, but fear not, the Danes will come around in time.
You stake claim to the throne, you dazed dog with no bone. If Lord Halfdown were here, he'd squeeze ale from a stone. Yelling, Finner, my drenger, stick this cur in the ground.
All mewling and spitting. Here's Fizhy the hound. He has bark, but no bite. Just a puppy I've found.
What just happened?
That is flighting, Oswald. Using rhyme and rhythm to lay a man flat. Try it. Match his verse.
There's no
Why does Avil sound like he has a cold?
You dunce of the thirds.
A glutton you are. Just stop eating your words.
Not bad. Not bad.
Make fun of it. Make fun of his looks.
He's an ugly puss, so when he brags, hit him back with something about his looks.
I hail from the north, where the winters are season.
But you're foul. You're a blister. You're a
Plague-ridden lesion.
Oh yes, that's very good. Plague-ridden lesion.
He's got the wit of a boar, so when he insults you, make him feel stupid.
When I'm done with you, cur, you'll be raven flock food.
But your brain's soaked in mead and your...
Head's made of wood.
Wood! Head's made of wood!
Under all that tough posturing is a sniveling boy, so dig deep. When he brags, take a jab at his manhood.
I've sailed squalls and north winds. You, not even a breeze.
But the winds that you sail...
Blow between both your knees.
Blow between both your... Oh, you mean farting?
Oswald, my boy, you're useless without your raven. This one's wrong for the throne. He's too soft and too tame.
He'd take 2 seats in a longship. He'd do well to remember that, Oswald.
A walrus? A whale? A behemoth by name? No, it's Fizzy the Fool, drunk and reeking with shame.
Well spoken. Before sword clash and blood flow, we destroy our enemies with well-timed words.
You have a talent for verse, I'll give you that. But how long will that silver tongue hold up against an iron axe?
Interesting. Right. No, this is not good.
Let's find out, Fizzy. I challenge you to a home game.
You don't mean that, Oswald.
As a fight to settle disputes, no? A home game.
A fight to the death, yes.
Dropped himself in it now.
Let's talk it out then.
Too late. The challenge has been made. But a fight against Fizzy wouldn't be anything to boast about. You'll fight me.
Hold on, this is...
That said, I shouldn't be seen killing a Saxon in the streets of Elmenham.
There's a nice islet downriver, near Seahenge. Water will wash the blood clean away.
The rap battle is the same
Prepare the
unless
square
Super
and
Hot
we'll meet
Fire's
you
crew
there.
jumping after every
I
insult.
hope you're ready.
I have to be.
Kind of feels like
Just
that
give me a moment
sometimes.
to mentally prepare.
Do not make us wait long. It would not be kingly.
I quite like this look on Eivor. Yeah, no, I'm quite pleased with with how this looks. Yeah, why not? Short hair, Eivor. Stylish man. Speak to Fizhy. Oh, he's going quite far. Okay. Remember back in the day when the term Ezio Dick Rider was used a lot? Yeah, I don't understand that term even to today. Ezio Dick Rider. Oh, you like this character? Oh, you're an Ezio Dick Rider. Classic. I don't like Ezio because I'm cool. Good for you, man. Let me like my character in peace. Where's the fucking horse? Why does it have to be on the... Okay, never mind. We'll go on foot. Whereabouts are we on the map? The eastest of Anglias. Yeah, we're heading up this way. We're in East Anglia, loving life. About 15 hours into the story, I'd say. Is Bayek Bummer better? That sounds even worse. That's a dead rabbit. Died by my bow. Tasty dinner. Fat Layla DLC. Fat Layla, what? I'm very confused as to what Fat Layla is. I've seen that where Southampton is on the map. The map is a little weird considering everything's condensed down, directions are slightly off. So for example, if you look down here, Wessex, right? Cool, Wessex is great. You've got Stonehenge up there, but you've got Winchester here, Stonehenge there, but in reality, Stonehenge is west of Winchester, but not really north. It's like hereabouts, really, or at least should be. And this is, I guess, this is Hamptonshire. Maybe Southampton's somewhere along here. I don't know. Sussex. There is no Southampton, as far as I'm aware. Jacob Jackoff. I don't know. How would you... oh god. Oh, I found a Seahenge. Is this an actual thing? I've never heard of a Seahenge.
I have come upon these ancient timbers, tarred for preservation, to mark my sacred symbol and pinpoint the source of their power. As I pray,
this is the
Lord
place.
sends through me the voice of a Holy Spirit. It reverberates with the finery of ancient language, and I am made anew. Were these timbers carried by the Nephilim? Barriers against invasions from afar? Please, Lord, let this truth shine upon me as bright as your
That wasn't too
word
tough.
doth.
I feel something.
And that's a skill point for me. Wait, Fizhy is a Brit? Oh no, it's Patrick Hill. For a minute there I was confused. Then I saw Patrick Hill's name, and I'm no longer confused. Erotic Edward. Where did you think it was from? Yeah, no, the accent's pretty easy to identify. But at least generally speaking. 100 meters in this direction and we will enjoy life. Eivor can't get his crew to help him. I think his crew actively tries not to help him. They prefer female Eivor. Oh god, that was horrible. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Made it. Now tussle with care and go easy on our future king. He's the only man left who can claim the crown. Done.
You've still got the touch for drawing a square.
I've been in East Anglia many summers now, but I'll always be a Dane.
Must we do this, Eivor?
Strength and courage are always a boon, Oswald. You'll need both if you want the Danes to accept you as king.
True strength comes from resolve, Eivor. It speaks to us, a stern voice from within.
I've never heard of talking guts, but a swift axe would silence that inner voice in seconds. You must be prepared.
Wait, you're unarmed?
And you should thank your god that I am. We'll forge your king out of you yet. Don't hold back.
I could just parry him and knee him in the face.
You felt that one?
I'm still here.
Bam.
You expect the Danes to follow this pork belly?
I'm still breathing, aren't I?
Show me what you can do, Saxon.
How many times do I have to knee you in the face before you decide that you're ready for battle?
You'll never be king at this rate. Is this the best East Anglia has to offer?
Yes, and I'll prove it.
Come on, fight!
Finish this, Eivor! It pains me for what? Eivor is the victor. But you've shown us something, Oswald.
Stay down, Oswald. That's enough.
I will not stay down.
You fought bravely. Not with great skill, but with spirit and courage. Always push back with everything you have, even if you have to get dirty, even if you must break the rules. Because there are no rules. Not if you answer a challenge head on. That's where honor lies.
Not winning the fight, but living through it.
A seaside brawl won't change the brothers' minds. Oswald must show results. Redress old wrongs. Fight back against Rued and his men.
The raiders who attacked Beatley have a camp down the coast. The sooner we remove them, the better.
That would go a long way to building you up. If you brought gifts for the brothers, spoils from the raid, they'd be in your debt.
Time to wet your blade, Oswald.
Alright, let's game. Is this my ship? I don't think it is, but... Oh, wait, oh my god, what the fuck happened there? Pillage Serpent's Landing. Let's go pillage, because pillaging is my middle name. Have you fought Redwald, aka the Black Knight, yet? I have not.
No one has
Stop asking, please.
Rued's clan before.
Look at all those seals.
Farmers and merchants.
Yes,
Farmers and
the
merchants
boys.
can
They
fight,
disappear the
led by
moment they
right
hop in the
person.
water. That's really weird.
Faith in pig farms is not misplaced, Abel.
There is work to do, yes, but we will rise to meet Rued's clan. God will make certain of it.
They sort of just vanish the moment they hit the water.
Fortification
Come, my wolves! Feast! Neither.
Bam. Stamp on his face. Again. Imagine having an axe jammed in your face and then somebody decides to stamp on your head. Isn't that just insult to injury?
If I see any, I'll let you know.
I wish there was some more aesthetic variety to the kill animations. Instead of just one for each weapon type, really, for the stun attacks. Maybe a couple for others. Oh, there you go. From behind is a different one, of course. We knew that, but that's always the same one from behind. This is gaming. She went flying. It's an arrow in the face. There's a key there. Come on. Oh, you're throwing axes at me, are you, dickhead?
Now you pay.
Be free. What's in here? Ooh, a chest. Magister's cloak. Mead-stained letter. We have taken Serpent's Landing. The road to victory is clear for Rued Jarl. We have broken this kingdom. Their warriors are like headless fowls. With no king to lead them in battle, East Anglia will be my mum's. Oh, lovely. What am I doing? What? Oh. Guess I'm setting shit on fire. Don't worry, it'll burn in a minute.
Kill any stragglers.
Eliminate Rued's men. Please stomp on my head, Fizhy. I would say with pleasure, but I don't know. Stay still, bellend. Escort Finna to the treasure. I might have looted it already, man. Speak to Finna.
That'll do nicely.
Find something?
How long is the main story?
There's a
Long.
crate of hack silver here. More than enough to make everyone happy.
We'll take it to the ship.
A hard-won fight.
The first of many, Oswald. Have you the will to keep it up?
This is my gift to the brothers. I have more than enough wealth in Elmham to widen their eyes, but this will be a symbol of my commitment to our fight.
It's a good start. Take what riches you find to Norwich, then send for the brothers. I'll meet you there.
Yeah. The measure of a Norseman. Right, I guess we invest in some skills now. Way of the bear. No, not really going to do that. Light bow. There we go. Power level 81. Let me save the fucking game. A triumphant return. Let's go. Do 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 do. It's gaming time. I'm gaming again. I presume they're in Elmenham or somewhere, right? Yeah. Well, no, they're in Norwich. My day has been both amazing and shit. Jesus Christ, pick one. That's not the right thing to say, I apologise. Why is that?
Silver, livestock, and a trophy from us.
No battle-dented Dane would ever follow this lump of lord into battle. I don't care how many shields he brings me.
You mean to say you refuse my gifts, brother?
I don't have time for this.
It's a generous offering, brother. You'd be a fool to turn your back.
Refuse this and your shame will
Jack a
stain the
squaler.
name of your
I give up on
sons
getting my
and their
PS5
sons
today.
beyond.
It's too stressful and annoying. I think I'm just going to wait until December or January. Hopefully it'll be easier. Yeah, I feel you. I feel your pain there, Jack. Cheers for the super chat, man. I'm sorry that you're having trouble acquiring a PS5. just sounds pretty peak, especially since you got a pre-order in and then they cancelled it after confirming it, as you mentioned earlier. That's just odd.
Out of this, wolf-kissed. Take the gift. We have bigger problems.
One of Rued's men.
Aye. Sniffing around the outer walls, looking for an easy way to slip a few dozen men inside.
If there's one scout, there will be more. Something you might have learned if you kept him alive.
I was passing water when he surprised me. It was either him or my plow sword.
There'll be more.
Valdis is right. There will be others.
If I had seen any more, I would have killed them too.
Where did you find this one?
Just outside the Northwich walls, by the water's edge.
They will be looking for points of entry to sneak a herd of raiders through.
Jesus. Find another scout. We'll question him.
I'll look around. The rest of you stay here and out of sight. If I find anyone suspicious, I'll bring him here.
Lovely.
Rued scouts would be camped near their boats outside the city walls. One of them will talk.
It's there.
Zunin, guide me.
It's not difficult. I'll take the boat, it's mine. This is a good shot. This is a good place for a photo mode shot, isn't it? Yeah, why not? I can make this work. Probably needs to be a bit lower set, really. Angled a bit higher. Zoomed out a little. Focused on this. Exposure down. Contrast contrast can probably be quite high. It will look nicer, but it doesn't need to be that high. Temperature could do with being lower. Exposure. The depth of field doesn't need to be that intense. It's causing problems with the water flickering. It just looks a bit weird, but it does need to exist, that's for sure. This needs to be on Avor. Definitely don't need that. Bloom. What about fog? No, I feel like it gets in the way of the shot a little. But it needs a little in the distance, because otherwise you just see trees in the background. It needs that much. That's what it needs. And yeah, a little bit of saturation probably does the shot good. Too much and it starts to look a bit like... I don't know. I don't know what it looks like with too much. It's like somebody dropped a bomb on Balamori or something. No. Not my finest work, but I'm quite happy with it. Looks like a photo, that's what we like.
Surveying the area.
Oh, I'm in the area where I need to be. I don't need the boat is for shit faces. If you turn the temperature down to the lowest, you get actual England. You're probably right. Look at this man just living life.
Looks like one of Rued's men.
Wait! What are you doing? I'm just a pig
Toby gather cool.
Well
Oh, good old Toby. Oh, Grommet lad, I've forgotten the crackers. Oh, classic. Patrick Hill, I wake up every day at 7:30 just to watch Fizhy and release my massive load all over my phone. Cheers, guys, for your super chats. I really appreciate you. That is a message I long to see every day, Patrick, and also... Oh, Grommet lad, I've forgotten the crackers. Cracking cheese, Grommet. That reminds me, I was at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and there used to be a ride called, I don't know what it was before, but it was fun. And now it's the Wallace and Grommet Thrill-O-Matic. I was there with my mate back in July, and it was, and we decided to hop on for a laugh, and it was... basically the ride was a giant slipper going around, and there were loads of quotes from Wallace and Gromit playing as you went around with different statues and stuff that popped out at you. And at the end, on the way out, it's just cracking cheese, Gromit, with the rabbit thing from the Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and that was terrifying.
Did Rued send you too?
Cheese posting.
Speak now,
Cheese.
and you may live to see tomorrow.
Cheese. Cheese, Gromit.
Arger swine. That won't make you any friends here.
A scolding like that is a mortal offense, boy. I killed the bastard. Don't give him time to act again.
I'll ask once more. Why were you lurking around Norwich's walls?
I came to pay my respects, Lord. To Oswald, the whimpering Saxon ergi of East Anglia.
You have scolded this man twice with forbidden words. It is now his right to kill you.
Lick my dunghole.
Here's the tongue I use for licking. How does it feel against your ass?
When the braziers lit at Dunwich, Rued and his men will rally. They mean to attack Northwich by its weakest wall. You English Danes are soft as butter now. Rued sends his blessing, lady. He'll see you again very soon.
That's enough to go on. Time to die.
That wasn't necessary.
He insulted you before everyone gathered here. You should have struck him down yourself.
I will not have blood spilt needlessly in my kingdom. This has to end.
Alive, this man was a risk.
Oswald is not happy.
This man spoke as if he knew you.
Rued was my husband.
Ah, big bombshell there.
You're married already.
I was. We've been apart for 5 summers. I never expected to see him here, and I never wanted to.
East Anglia's prosperity depends on our safety and unity. With Rued's clan stomping around, neither is possible. I must speak with him myself, man to man. There's no place for him in East Anglia. He must hear it from me.
Right. I'll start looking for a new king tomorrow. Was good to know you, Lord.
Rued will eat your
Okay.
lungs for supper, Oswald. Steer clear of him.
If I'm to be a worthy king, I must meet the man who bedevils us. I'll light the brazier at Dunwich. We'll face him when he comes.
You sure you want to do this? Meeting Rued in the open comes with many risks.
It's the only way. We must face him head on, and we cannot waver.
Come, Oswald. We make for Dunwich.
And of course I will see the lot of you there as well. Else the songs of your cowardice will ring out over the generations.
Why does the
I'm
light
sure you're
flicker
heading to
around
Dunwich
Eivor's
any
head?
moment.
We'll be there, Eivor.
You
Right.
don't speak for us, steward.
Need I remind you, wags, what Halfdan will do with us if East Anglia falls into Rued's...
Did they just shout, "Come back"? No. I'm off to meet with my allies. As compelling as objectives go. What was the Walson Gromit thing with the metal doggo? No clue. I can't remember. I just remember the Thrill-O-Matic. You playing on current gen or next gen? Neither. I'm playing on PC. It sort of transcends generations. Let's see if we can get a shot of this. We'll focus on the bridge. Oh god, that sounds like something. I can see the bridge. Oh. Turn temperature down. Welcome to England. Ow, that actually hurts the eyes. And that hurts the eyes too. England. Right. The fog adds atmosphere. This is not wholly necessary. Maybe that's a better angle, really. Yeah. If I'm gonna fog it. If I'm not gonna fog it. No, I need to fog it really faintly. There we go. There. What do we think? I think I snazzed that right up. Snazzy shot. No one will ever know my snaz. What am I on about? I need to stop and I need professional help. Rapid. British people be like... I like you put people in inverted commas. Or the fog adds a bit of atmosphere in it. Exactly. That's exactly what I sound like. Yeah. The tree bark textures look bad. Oh yeah, I was looking at the tree bark textures. I was wondering the exact same thing. Why do they look so bad? I love the specific of the tree bark textures. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Hang on, can I get a good shot here? Probably not. No, it just too far zoomed out and it just feels wrong. And the depth of field doesn't really lend itself too well to this. But we'll try. What if I reduce the contrast on it? Look at how intense that is. Ah. Oh, everything's green, everything's pink. I'm British and I prefer coffee over tea. I just confessed to a crime on Fishy's live chat. I don't. If you prefer coffee to tea, that's perfectly fine. I'm not a tea purist. I love a cup of tea. I've had 2 in the past 30 seconds, but you know what I mean. British teeth be like tooth, 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 tooth. Okay.
We made it.
Right, gamers. My grams was asking what Tinder was. As in sensitive, or do you mean Tinder? Of the two.
Time to light the brazier.
Sensitive is cooler.
You do the talking.
Brother Valdis and I will scout the dock. Make sure there are no surprises.
Oswald and I will hold here until the brazier is lit.
The front gate is heavily guarded. You'll not be walking in.
I'll find my own way.
We'll be watching you back.
Mushrooms. We love mushrooms.
I feel great.
Rued's clansmen.
Now to clear out Rued's men and light that brazier.
Maybe we can try to get some battle shots. No, that's just gone shit. What the hell's that? Here he is, bashing the guy with his shield. I like trying to find a good shot with photo mode in the combat, but I just can't manage it.
Stick with me. Almost there.
Take you.
Have your axe back, gamer. What's on the chat? Sorry, Fizhy, are you going to be live stream for an hour and a half from now? I have no clue. I don't know how long it's going to go. There we go.
You'll crawl soon enough.
Ow. Sorry, I'm completely distracted here. What's going on in the chat? Talking about James? Oh my god, civilian casualties? Nobody warned me there were civilians here. Bam. Can I air assassinate from up here? I can. Ha ha ha.
That's the last of them.
That was a great air assassination. It was from really high up. I miss the days of air assassinations. Well, they've never gone anywhere really, have they? But I miss the days of a good old satisfying air assassination from really high up. Saving your fall with no logical explanation as to why. We love it.
Odin gives me a bargain. A few dead men at my feet in exchange for a ripe East Anglia, and my wife returned. What a day! You. I don't know you.
You don't need to know me.
You don't need to know my name. You won't have a use for it beyond today.
Who called for me? Was it you, Valdis, my love?
Why would I call you now, after 5 happy years away from your stinking balls?
I called you Rued.
You? Oswald, the hopeful king of East Anglia?
And Valdis's husband-to-be. Take your men and go. East Anglia is strong with Saxons and Danes united. It will not fall to raiders.
Must I set sail for Denmark with nothing to show for the journey, after coming all this way?
You'll have my weight in silver. And an abundance of livestock and grain.
I've taken 10 times that already. What's the real prize? I'll make you an offer, Pigfoot. A home gang, just you and me, for the future of your kingdom.
I accept. I accept. A fight to the death.
East Anglia's the prize. Let it be heard.
It's about to kick off.
The hazel is laid! The square is made.
When you see a chance, lead Valdis and the brothers to safety. They must not fight today. East Anglia needs them.
Let me be your champion.
No. He called on me.
Whenever you're ready, King of Sheep.
I'm ready!
We love these cutscenes, they're good. He's not doing too terribly. He's just getting the shit kicked out of him.
Fighting dirty, are you? King Rued commands you to die!
Oswald!
Call me king!
They both fell. It's a classic way to go.
Go! Now!
Rich! Go! Go! Go!
Move!
I'm going!
Escape with your allies. I'll just escape on my own and the allies can escape after. Come on, gamers. Let's get a mooch on. I consider that a well and truly,
They're breaking off.
well, a well and truly excellently executed abscond. The finest of absconds.
That puts some distance between us. We can rest a moment.
By Thor, he fought well. Raging like a bonfire.
We should go back.
He might have survived that fall.
Oswald may have survived. Rued as well.
It's possible.
Rued's men will press the advantage. We must be ready when they attack.
We'll go to Norwich. Meet me there when you can.
He died a hero, there's no doubt. If his god won't take him, Odin's sword women will.
I've just realised we haven't even looked at the codex on here yet. Maybe we should look at the codex. I've got abilities here, I need to add some. I like the bull rush, we should put that in there. Is that the bull rush? Is that what it is? Rush and bash, no, not a bull rush, that's a different thing. I need to learn how to read. I've been meaning to, I just can't. So it might have said quick save to you, but to me it said stop. The raid glitches are honestly the best thing. They are something, aren't they? I've got a good compilation of glitches just ready for when to be used in my review. It's gonna be quite something. I've just forgot. Codex, yeah, database. Look at all these lovely things. You've got your regions, your locations, gaming. See what it says about Ravensthorpe. Ravensthorpe is a growing hamlet established by the Raven clan on their first, whatever that word is, into England. What is it with the English language and having loads of words that I don't understand? I like simple words like poo and shit. Okay, cool. Maybe I know what it means, I just don't have to pronounce it for some reason. Basim ibn Ishaq. A common first impression of Basim is a mixture of danger and intrigue. Soon thereafter, one might get the sense of someone thinking several moves ahead. In fact, he's likely playing an entirely different game. Basim met Sigurd Styrbjornsson on the same day he received the contract for a prominent player from the prince's homeland. He knew the gods had favoured him, but he didn't care which. A mysterious and seemingly As mysterious and seemingly aloof as the shadowy brotherhood he represents, Basim's ultimate goal is unknown even to his protege Hytham, who is closer to him than anyone still living. He looks really weird. Which is more satisfying? Shit, shat, or shite? Shite. I guess. Maybe shat. Shat. Shit, shat, shite. Shat. Shit. I don't know. Ivar and Uber. Cool. Gamer. Randvi. Some lovely characters in here. Bergred. Leofrith. Good old Odin. Oswald, the man who just did his bits. There you got your factions, so your enemies here, they're cool. And then I guess you have tutorials there as well. I like a good snazzy thing.
We'll die without blood mead.
Blood mead?
What troubles you, friend? Why won't the seer answer your call?
I know not, but without her drafts, my family is doomed.
Oi, I like the simple words like feces, excrement, and dumpings. Oh, okay. Someone appears to be in a state down here.
I bear this pain with grace, Freya. But please, show me a sign. You have my thanks, kind one.
Your wounds are grave. Should you not rest in bed? I'll carry you home.
It is no wound, but the blood is mine. I made the potion, Freya's blessing, to help the crops grow.
Blood mead.
Good, you know of it. From my pain, life springs. Please, help me to the clearing. The field needs the blood mead.
There's a farmer at your house who needs it as well. She waits desperately for your return.
Oh no, but my fields. If I fail in my task, their harvest is doomed. Please, bring me to the next bloodstone.
Okay.
Seer.
Because I have to carry the seer.
But I must finish the ritual.
I could take her to the next bloodstone. She could finish the rite. Or I could bring her back to her house where the farmer waits. Here's the place. Are you strong enough to finish the ritual?
I am, though I must rest. Then I will chant and sow the blood mead. A task I must perform alone.
I understand. What else can I do?
You've done enough, and for that I thank you. But return in a few days and see the ripening fields.
I shall. Farewell, Seer.
May the gods watch over you, kind one. Farewell. I call upon you, Freyr, blessed brother to Freya. I plead with you, O Vanir, leave a bounty where my blood mead falls.
Okay, I guess I've got to mooch up here now. No, I've not got to mooch up there. That's a different quest altogether. I've got to go this way to speak to Finu. Cool. Right. What time are we on? 1 hour 40. We're alright. Oh god, the frame rate's dead. Isn't it? Oh my god, the input is delayed as well. What's going on? It's a little bit of input lag and the frame rate feels like it's... I don't know what's happened there. That's weird. Maybe it'll improve in a minute. But it's an absolute nightmare by the looks of it. Can't quite fathom why.
Oswald is dead! Oswald is dead! We mourn the...
Another king lost, Abel.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I've failed him again.
We can destroy Rued's clan.
We can take the battle to what remains of Rued's clan, before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea? Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron, held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front, and sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reached the walls.
We raise a Fid, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes? It's a stretch.
It can work, Finir. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they will need. You there! Did you hear of Thane Oswald's fate?
Aye, we did. He dragged Rued to the bowels of Elba, Dane devil.
Rued may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. Would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right. We may have a chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there. But who else would join us?
The Reeve of Thetford, Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to the death for this land.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Burg Castle.
Ride with me, Finir. Let's pay this Reeve a visit.
With any hope, Thetford remains untouched by Rued's violence.
Hope is a scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
Hang on a second, I need to sort something.
Raise your mugs to Oswald tonight at the spanking pit. That is what the man would have wanted.
No. Hang on. Hang on, something really is weird there. Right, I'll sort that in a minute. Oh god, the frame rate is deader than my fucking granddad. What's going on? Charles of Theobald. I don't know. I think this is as good a point as any to wrap up, really, because it's just
to roam this kingdom
as much
unchecked. The people of East
as much as I
Anglia will
want
be
to
as
continue.
ravaged as
I
these
mean, a
lands.
little. The performance has just gone through the fucking floorboards to the point where the input is wrong, and I can't really. I don't know what's going on. Why the performance has dropped like this, I have no clue. So that's what I'm gonna do. We'll pick up where we left off at some point, but I just don't have the energy to figure it out right now. So, thank you all for watching this stream. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff. That would be fantastic. Yeah, special thanks to... Hang on, where are they? Super Chatters, James Rostron, Jack Esquela, Toby Gathercole and Patrick Hill, as well as a lovely thank you to all the absolute epic sirs over on the Patreon. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description you can follow. And yeah, whether or not you think it's worth it at the end of the day, of course, is completely up to you, but it's there just the same. It exists, but that's your choice. It is rather snazzy. But yeah, and again, thank you to everyone for joining me, and I'll see you all very soon with another video or stream at some point. But until next time, take care and goodbye. I'm going to quickly overwrite a save, and then we're going to go. Right, take care everyone, bye bye.